Today I'm going to be testing these two bad boys as well as these ones over here. I'm going to get things started by covering the machine's drive setup. The system has two hard drives installed, both of them being SATA, the first being a Samsung Evo SSD as well as a Seagate mechanical hard drive. The Samsung is an Evo 870 SSD with a capacity of 232 GB, of which 164 GB are free. The Seagate mechanical hard drive has a capacity of 149 GB, of which 96 are free. In order to face these drives off against each other, I'm going to make use of Xbench. And first up is the system disk. That's a pretty impressive set of results. Now onto the storage disk. The SSD is significantly faster when it comes to both sequential and random reads and writes, especially when it comes to the random side of things. And as far as I'm concerned, this is a much more important aspect when it comes to drive speed. I graphed the results to show you exactly how large this difference in fact is, and especially when you take a look towards the bottom half of the graph in the random read and write section, there's a significant difference in performance between the SSD and the mechanical drive. Now we come to the CPU testing, and in order to do this I'm going to make use of the test.blend scene in Blender 2.46. I'm going to carry out three separate Blender tests, the first with a X and Y tile size of 4x4, followed by an X and Y tile size of 16x16, and then lastly a tile size of 2x1 to see if there's any difference in performance. To carry out the testing, I'm going to set the threads to 2 as this machine has 2 CPUs. It managed to render the scene in 2 minutes, 17 seconds and 64 split seconds with a tile size of 4x4. This time it managed to render the scene in 2 minutes, 12 seconds and 96 split seconds with a tile size of 16x16. And this time it managed to do it in 2 minutes, 23 seconds and 96 split seconds with a tile size of 2x1. I graphed the results to show you the difference between the fastest and slowest rendering times, and the difference is actually 7.64% difference. So that's actually a little bit of a difference. So when rendering with a multi-processor machine, the tile parts that you use in order to carry out your rendering actually do make a difference. Here's where this machine fits in the lineup of systems that I've tested, making use of test.blend. Just to be clear, the results encircled in red towards the top are invalid as far as I'm concerned, as test.blend doesn't put the machines under a significant enough amount of stress in order to accurately tell the differences between them. So your more modern, more powerful machines which have multi-processors aren't accurately tested making use of test.blend. However, all the results encircled in green are valid, as test.blend does stress these machines significantly enough to accurately tell the differences between them. So the G5 fits in just below, or it's pretty much equal to the Onyx 2 desk side. This brings me to the end of the testing for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks very much for watching.